Everywhere I go, Grandpa's always watching. It's creepy, man. Knock it off. Welcome back to DJ's Character Doesn't Look Like DJ. Today we are getting some seeding done on New American. We've got this. We got a new DLC installed. Oh, it's gonna be fun. One of the big things is we're gonna need, wait, where it is? There it is. We're gonna need another seeder. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do that or what I'm gonna add, but we need something because one 8-meter seeder to do all of the fields that we've got currently. Ah, crap, I installed precision farming. To do all of that, we got work to do. Did I install precision farming? Oh yeah, I did. Hang on, I gotta turn that off. There we go. There we go. Much better. All right, so we are doing grass in 83 and then 2 and 3. And then these fields over here will be a little something different. Now, I did have somebody asking me why I don't take this area right here and chop it up and make all of that one field. And the reason, other than the fact that it's also a part of farmland, I say farmland 33, it's not. Is it its own farmland? What's going on with that? Off of it, click it. Huh, it is part of farmland 33. Well, yeah, so I don't want it. I didn't want it because it was so cool. None of that worked, huh? If you pretend it didn't happen, I'll do the same thing. Cool, cool. All right, we need to do some seeding. So let's do it. Let's get some of this done. We are going to be turning on double application rate, assuming we need it. I don't even know if we need it or not. Soil composition, fertilized. I don't think we need it. Whatever, I'm gonna run it anyway. It's not like it's a big deal. Plus, we'll just fill back up with fertilizer when we need to. So, here is the dealio. We got a couple fields that are going to be really easy to do, and a couple fields are going to be very difficult to do. I still haven't bought that other seeder yet. Darn, I forgot. All right, so the fence got 303 horsepower. This is what I'm going for. We went for the base game Bednar. Now, the one that I've got here is actually modified, and it holds a little bit more. I made this whenever the game first came out. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too much. It says that it requires, was it 240, 270 horsepower? Somewhere around there. So we might be able to get away with it. Just maybe. I am double checking. I think we've got some seed and fertilizer over here. So we'll swing over to it. There we go. Oh, that's right. For some reason, this one you can't fill up unless you unfold it. Does that make sense? Now we drive by slowly and it's filling up. Sweet. So I don't remember how much this is going to hold. Let's see, we only had 700 liters of seed. Ugh, there was not a lot in either one of those. Guess it is what it is, isn't it? We'll come over here, we'll fill up with some more seed and fertilizer, though this is going to be really expensive. So let's see, we got seeds there. Oof, $8,100. Gosh. It's solid fertilizer to fill that up, $15,500. You better believe it. I don't know why I did that. I totally forgot. We're not planting anything else right now. Cool. Cool. Maybe, just maybe, we turn off the crop calendar for now. I think that's going to help out a lot. That's better. Much, much better. I know it's not the appropriate time, but you know what? Don't care. Oats and grass, baby! I got a sneaky suspicion that this guy will be able to do his job perfectly. So I'm gonna go in here, double check, make sure that everything is good to go. We've got our headlands started. Start with the up and the down. Oh yeah, and go. So we should be getting double application rate for fertilizer in. Hopefully. I have no idea where he's going. That is a little bit more than 3 headlands in, isn't it, buddy? I mean, if you say so, but I'm not sure that's where I would have started. Is to do a double application rate for fertilizer. That's really all I care about at the end of the day. Yeah, it is. All right, we're good. So now it's back to us and some grass. Another one I also considered was the new case that came out recently. If I can swing down to it, this guy, yeah. Man, I love those so much, the Concord. But at least for right now, we don't have the money for it. I mean, we've got a good amount of money, but I spend it all on seeds and fertilizer. One down. There we go. All right. Sweet. We can take a look, double check, make sure we're good to go. And that is looking good. Also over here, there's a lot more fertilizer than I thought was. But you can see there's a lot going on that field anyway. But it's looking good. All right, man. Yeah. Things are cool. Now we get to take on the big square field. Now my goal for this one is maybe to do the headlands and then let the worker do they thing, and then maybe try and think of something else to do, because we do need to make a little bit of cash money. Curious to see how how GPS is going to take this section right here. It's not taking it terribly, although we do have a nice little 45 degree angle right here. It's not too shabby. We could back it up a little bit. A-okay. It's definitely hard going uphill on plowed ground with a big, heavy seeder. We may end up swapping out to that case. I do like it. I think it looks good. Plus, it's way cheaper than this thing, so we might actually make a little bit of money off of it. I think the biggest thing is going to be the seed and fertilizer, because it holds like twice the amount of seed and fertilizer that this holds. So yeah, that's where a lot of the weight's going to come from. But we are speeding through now. What I've been doing is I've been hitting like every other one, and then as soon as we get 2 rows where we've missed like this, I'll go and hit the one on the right-hand side, and then we skip a couple, and then kind of go like that. Boom, boom, boom. It's kind of difficult going up and down hill, though. You go really fast one way, but kind of slow going the other way. While that's also doing that, we could check out our oats field. It is looking good, yeah. One other thing that we may do whenever we get into the spring is turn the crop calendar back on, because I was kind of going through after I turned it off and started seeding, so I was like, man, I should have just like got rid of that seeder and got it back in the spring. Doing this actually makes me prepare the cattle, because the cattle take so much food. So much food! I may have gotten a lot of them. Oh, did I miss a little bit back there? I did, yeah. Yeah, those cattle take so much food because I just bought so many stupid cows. So, if I can't afford to feed them, I don't make no extra money. So I think it's a good thing to leave the crop calendar on. It means I actually have to work for it. So what we'll do is we will wait until we get into, I think it's March, whenever we could finally seed in oats. We'll wait until March. And we'll be good to go from there. And now we're done, yeah! This field is all finished up, ready to go. And I guess we could plant some stuff in this field over here. Oats it is. Now time to see how we get along with this setup over here, because this field is very, very interestingly shaped. I'm gonna be very interested to see how our worker gets along and how this guy gets along. How everything gets along, really. Are you getting along? You good? What am I even doing anymore? Going crazy. Well, we're rocking it. The issue is we're cutting way, way too far over into the grass and the pathways outside. Yeah, the straight line right here is fine, but that curve, that's definitely where we're gonna have our issues. Oh well, I got it set on 2 headlands, so we'll knock those out and see how we go from there. Now we get down here on this corner, and this one is a little bit different because it goes to about there and then runs out of space. And we set it. All right. I mean, it's worked, so we're good. Cool. All right. As long as we can skip all the trees on the left-hand side, which, to be fair, I think I deleted them all, didn't I? Yeah, all the trees are gone. How did that one remain? What happened here? How are you a tree? Can I delete it? Map objects hider. Hey, got him. This one's fine though. Yay! Jumped right in. God, I love that. It's so much fun, that fast run mod. Yeah. It's a drag race, baby! But I think the little Fent is gonna win it. Yeah. It is rocking, man. It is rocking, but it looks good. I field's almost done, which is nice. What we'll end up doing is we will hire up that guy on this field, hopefully doing some back and forths. Except I can make turns a lot faster than he can. Boom, done. Roasted. Nice. All right, we'll set it up with an AI worker. Don't worry about the headlands. I have no idea how in the world it's going to do all that, but hey, let it go. Now, where is this guy? What up, dude? Let's see how different the lines are in the field. All right, so this one's not too shabby, and it looks like we do have the ones that kind of go around in the corners. So what I will do is attempt to come down, maybe at the very, very bottom. Yeah, very, very bottom. And then we'll kind of go from there and figure out what the world to do. It's a really interesting field. The GPS is definitely giving me some interesting lines to go by. So we'll start here. Let's see, let's turn the lights on. There we go. Drop it down, turn it on, comes out, and then turns to the left. And then we turn around and then we do that. Hey, at least this thing turns around. Look at that, man. That is a turning radius. All right, well, it's doing it. Can't complain too much about that. So we're not doing too shabby, but we are getting ready to get close to this area right up here. Now we got to figure out how in the world we're going to do this. Let's see. We could probably first start by counting how the next worker is going to do. So he's coming from, so down, up, down, up. So he's going to start up at the top for the next section of stuff, which means that we could probably knock out this section right here. Yeah, I need to follow this line, and then we'll go up to the top and we'll just bring it back. Drop it down, turn it down. Good, good, good. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Also, those yellow LEDs at the very front look super cool. I think you could change those to regular white as well, but the yellow, I don't know, something about it just looks awesome. So here is the setup. We put this here, we drop this down, and it's gonna bring us in, and then it just kind of goes straight through the middle. It doesn't go up and down, back and forth. It would be really nice if it did, but it's not a square field. So I guess this is what it thinks is the most efficient way to do this. And then it stops right here. Very interesting. Nonetheless, all right. Rock on, man, rock on. We'll go here, put it down, and then I guess that worker's gonna do whatever they're gonna do. I also miscounted because I counted the GPS lines from this piece of equipment, not that one. Oops. I may have backed off a little bit just to see what the AI was gonna do, and they did exactly what I was hoping they would. They picked up right on the other side, so me and them could just go back and forth, meet in the middle, boom, done. Roasted. No. Yes? Semi-roasted. Steamed. Yeah. I am dumb. This has been a day. I'm so hyper. I'll definitely say for the future, I think the New Holland, that needs to be set on the big fields over on this side, or we can go through with a smoothing tool and, I don't know, bring those hills down a little bit, but I think in reality, I think we'll be a-okay. It does kind of struggle once we get to the plowed area a little bit, but it's not awful. All right, last bit here. Let's see if we can get it into any trouble without hitting this guy. I imagine we're gonna hit him. Yep, going straight on. Well, let's leave it here and see what happens. Let's see. Nice. And we'll pick back up right off behind it. And done. Sweet. So then, that is it for planting and seeding and stuff. However, we've got a lot of seed and fertilizer still in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna force unload the seed and the fertilizer so that we can keep it, because it was expensive and I should quit buying it at places like that. The store's right there. I have no excuse. None whatsoever. There we go. All right, we got that. Let's go ahead and get this. Return it. Bam, 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 bam. Boom. All right, next we need to run some slurry. Actually, we've got a lot of milk in there too. Straw is good, thank goodness. Where is, I think it's over here. Run, 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 run. Brrr, bam. I'm silly and I know it. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a new tanker mod that just came out not long ago, and it's got some really neat stuff to it. Man, this pack right here, it's got some cool stuff in it. Plus, it's got some unrealistic capacities. Now, the little guys right here, this tanker doesn't hold as much as I would want it to hold, but it does have the trailer hitches for everything on it, which is great. We have an up to 40,000 liter capacity on there. However, I'd probably want that a little bit higher. The one I'm using right now is 100,000 liters. However, this holds 100,000 liters. It's a good looking tanker, And if I remember correctly, yeah, it's got the locking dolly pin right under my big old head. Check that out. Very cool. Forgot to turn my light on. So if I can think about changing things up, or maybe we may swap over to that setup. I think that's very cool, but looking at it right now, I think we will leave it where it is and then maybe kind of go from there. So what we need to do is get this slurry out of here, and we need to get it starting to sell. I'm not going to be using it for anything at all, so we will deliver it back to this guy, VGA Basic. Hopefully we can make it fit. How much slurry? It's 0% on there right now, so that's good. Tell you what, we got close with this. Maybe just a little bit too much. There we go. Put that in there, and that's going to do its thing. We will double check it as well. Slurry. Oh, yeah. I forgot to talk about this. So we got another new mod as well. So this one's called Production Control. And what it will do is actually take our productivity up to 300% where it is. I just dropped my controller in my lap. So right now we're at 1,000 liters of slurry in, and then everything goes from there. But this, we can actually increase the productivity all the way up to 300%. Thing is, we don't get any extra cash for it, and it's just expensive. However, running slurry costs nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I can run slurry at 300% and be totally cool. Actually, you know what? Manure runs for 0 as well. Oh. Let's increase that up to 300% too. I think those are the only two that I'm running right now. Yeah. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, speaking of manure, do we have any in there? We got a little bit, but we could probably hang on to that until the next day in game. So that means we need to get the milk. I know we shouldn't put milk in the same tanker we did slurry in just a second ago, but this is Farm Sim, baby. Yeah. Well, it should make a really good chunk of change off of this milk. 52,000 liters? I mean, come on. That is some good cash. We're going to make 100 grand? 117. Yeah, man. One more thing. We do need to check the food for the cows. Ooh, good idea. Let's go in here and increase this stuff as well. Productivity. Bring it down 300%. Now, it does triple the amount of money that it makes, but it also triples everything. So once it's done, it's done. So we should be making more TMR than ever. As a matter of fact, it's already made a decent amount of TMR while I've been sitting here. 3,800 liters. Not bad. Oh, it made another 2. 0. Well, that's okay, because we also have 71,000 liters in there already. So I bet we could probably go a couple hours in game before we really need to do anything with that. Let's say, I don't know, let's go to 16. All right, at 16, how are we doing with slurry? 22,000 liters, nice. We'll go ahead and do that. And our food has almost halved. However, we should have a decent amount of TMR now. Oh yeah, 16,000. We are not gonna have enough to feed these cows. Crap. Oh boy. Well, we can still feed them because they're gonna need it. But yeah, we are not gonna be able to keep up with the amount of food that they need. Another 3 hours in and it's very quiet. I made 14,000 liters of TMR. That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Now let's run over here. Flush a light. Uh-oh. Something just went off. Who knows? 16,000 liters of slurry. There we go. Very good, very good, very good. How much food are they eating? A lot of food. Goodness, they are some hungry boogers. As long as the cows are eating, they are still producing. However, as mentioned, what? Apparently my battery backup is very mad at me because I have too much turned on right now. To be fair, I did have my Xbox turned on as well, so maybe that was why. So it seems like I can probably keep going like every 3 hours or so, and that seems to work fairly well. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Waking up every 3 hours. Woo! Goodness. That was 4. Uh-oh. Well, at least they're not eating, I guess. I don't know. They've still got food. It's not a lot. 20,000 liters of it. Ooh. And we made 19,000 liters of TMR in that time, so that's good. But yeah, we are going to get to a point here soon where the cows have taken over. 4 a.m., it is snowing, and I am still having to feed these guys. And they got down quite far. I think they had about 6,000 liters of food left. Oof. We're gonna run out here in a second. Hey, while we're at it, let's go ahead and sell some slurry. We've got a lot of slurry in here, a whole lot. And we have some real bright lights in here as well. Goodness gracious, I love it, I love it, I love it. Hey, speaking of, we have made a bit of money overnight. So we're at $630,000 right now, which has brought us plenty money. We have gotten like 400 grand in the past day. It's still a lot. It's a little bit more than I would have liked to have had so far at this point in time, but I do like money. Morning has come. We are now up to $743,000. Dude is all up in my way, and we are still running low on TMR. I just can't make enough of it. I think I'm gonna have to put down another one of these productions right beside it. I think I'm gonna have to do that. That seems to be the only thing, because I can't make food fast enough. And weirdly, I'm making just under as much as I need. So then what do? Well, we go in here, because there's a silage bale. 6 of them, as a matter of fact, for $1,000. Free silage, come to Papa. Used stuff, this is always a great place to get great deals. Like this, we got some seeds in here. Yes, please. It's only 1 pallet, but it's like half off. That's, yeah. Road salt, I don't use that. We got a big tractor on sale too. Eventually we're gonna have to start spending some of this money. We're to be fair, making it a little bit quick. That's okay, I think. That's all right. It is funny that we're making this TMR 3 times faster than we possibly could make it. TMR's at 300%, and still we're not making enough. Whew. So here's what we do, and here's how we spend our money. I have put down another one, and I'm going to get out of it. Oh yeah, and I should be able to unload into both of them at the same time, which will be fun. We want to get, of course it thinks that I'm at the back one. This is where the problem's gonna start. Basically, I wanna take half of everything out. So we could start with grass. There's 83,000 liters in there now. We wanna take half of that out. Now, half of all of those crops go into the other bin right here, this other silo. And as those go in, we could take a look at them. Can I rename this? I should be able to rename it, right? Yeah, 1 and 2. Sweet. All right. That makes things a lot easier. Oh, so much better. So now we take these and we go into a little bit of a different thing. So we want to make silage out of grass. I have grass. I want to make silage. We turn that into storing. Yes. Turn our productivity to the max. There we go. And now that is going to create silage for us. Activate. Boom. Silage is next. And lastly, we need to move half of our hay. We've got 91,000, so we'll move about 46,000. Now that all that is taken care of, we've got, straw. Forgot straw. There's 173,000 liters of it. So we're gonna need to pull about 80,000 liters out of it. At least we're gonna do 80 because, well, I could do 2 runs in this trailer and do 40,000. So there's 20. Come over here. There's another 20. You get the idea. And there we go. Everything is moved over, so we are cool. So now let's come over here. TMR. We will change our productivity. It's going to cost us 3 times as much, but I think we've got the money now. And we've got it activated. So grass is in, hay is in, silage is in, straw is in. We're going to have a lot more silage than we will hay. Fortunately, well, we need the same amount. I don't know how we're going to do that. Little sell of the slurry, and then I think we are going to be good to go after that. We are all set up, ready to go. Hopefully we've set ourselves up for success and not just failure again, like always. But, well, we got a bunch of money. So, oh boy, if nothing else, that'll save us. So then, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day. We'll catch you in the next one.